Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the deal between FC Barcelona and Nike. It says here that the expectations is for the agreement between Barcelona and Nike to be officially announced on Friday or Saturday this week. The new deal by Nike will make Barcelona the best paid club in the world. We also have Alex Pintanel, who also claimed the Nike deal is now confirmed to be imminent. The renewal bonus could be between 125 million euros to 150 million euros, plus the yearly income of 120 million euros per year. The deal would be valid for 10 years. This will likely help Barcelona return to the 1-1 rule and strengthen the team without having to sell. And so for a team like Barcelona that has been struggling financially for so long, this is humongous, but humongous news. This big increase does reflect the rising value of FC Barcelona. Nike is willing to invest so much money to this football club because they believe that FC Barcelona will be a huge powerhouse in the future. And of course, when you see players like Pedri, like Xavi, Lamine Yamal, Cubarsí, Alejandro Balde, Jules Koundé, Fermín López, and many more, of course you're going to want to invest this amount of money to a team like FC Barcelona. And let's look at the history between Nike and Barcelona. There was a deal that was first made back on 1998, 26 years ago, where they wrote down a deal for 10 years. At that time, the value was 20 million euros per year, which was what they were going to pay them. And Nike finally replaced Kappa as the kit supplier. This deal marked the new era for FC Barcelona and aligned this club to the world's most powerful sports brand. A renewal did take place in 2006 and the value increased for Barcelona. Nike did pay 30 million euros per year to the club, and at that time Joao Laporta was the president, and so of course he does have a history with talking with Nike, and the duration was going to last until 2018. Fast forward to 2016, 2 years before the duration of the contract, Barcelona yet again negotiated with Nike, and they said, hey look, throughout these past years between 2006 and 2016 we won so many trophies, this team is monumentally successful, we just won the treble last year, let's negotiate a renewal. And so Nike did, and they said, we will give you 105 million euros per year, making it the most lucrative kit deal at that time. And they extended the deal with Barcelona until 2028. Fast forward to 2024, again 2 years before the end of their last renewal, Barcelona is reaching out once more, and that is what brings us to today, and why we see that the renewal bonus for this partnership is going to be 125 million euros to 150 million euros, and paying Barcelona 120 to 125 million euros per year for the next 10 years. It's a huge deal. Within this deal, Nike does aim to leverage the Barcelona global fan base to strengthen their presence in key markets, like for example North America and Asia. And because of Barcelona's massive following, because it is such a global team that many do know about, and combined with Nike's marketing expertise, for sure it is expected that Nike and Barcelona are going to be selling so many shirts within these couple of months and years. And so of course this is much needed stability. Even Joao Laporta yesterday was speaking to Barca One, a brand new platform, and he was talking about this new deal that will take place in a few days, and I quote, "It is not necessary to make a big sale anymore. We have increased our income. We are close to resolving a situation that last year gave us fair play, and we are in negotiations for a contract that will be the best on the market in kit sponsorship, aka the Nike deal. And everything we are doing this simultaneously with the Spotify Camp Nou works. That is why I value the attitude of the members more and more." Then he claims, "We are in a deserted journey right now, and I already said that the road would not be easy. The love of the members and the fans at this time has a lot of merit, but we are about to have a positive economic result and have the 1-1 rule in our favor in order for us to be able to go to the market." Meaning that with this deal, for example, they do not have to let go of Frankie de Jong. They do not have to let go of Araujo or Lewandowski or Rafinha for big time money. They can go into the transfer window and say, we're going to have these squad players that we already have, and also we will be adding new players like Joshua Kimmich, Nico Williams. Let's see if we can register all of our players. Let's see if we can find a solution to Xavi Simons or a solution to Bernardo Silva. The renewal bonus that Nike will give is going to be huge. So now let's step away from this deal, and I do want to speak about Joao Laporta speaking about Xavi Hernandez, the Joao brothers, and the physical preparation. And this is what Joao Laporta had to say about Xavi Hernandez. "Xavi told me that he trusted this team, but then some of his statements looked like he changed his speech. It caused me to rethink, and I had the feeling that I had to do a change. Also with the same feeling shared within the board. Xavi did a good job. He took over the team at a time of maximum difficulty. Last year, we won the league and the Super Cup, but this year things have not gone well. In February, I agreed to let him leave in June because he is a culé and because he also helped us on not urgently looking for a replacement. Then he asked us to continue and I asked him if he believed in the team and he said yes. What changed in terms of the team made me reconsider and I thought of Hansi Flick to get the best out of this squad. It has been finished in an elegant way with Xavi, who has the club's doors open because he has earned it. And so I do find that a little strange to hear that Joao Laporta said, based off how Xavi did say whether he trusted this team or not, I feel like Xavi did not seem so convinced, and that is why I did let him go. And I'm like, really? Because of his demeanor, because of his tone, you let go of Xavi Hernandez? I mean, we're not the ones that are speaking with Xavi, nor do we work at Barcelona, but if Joao Laporta feels like that is how Xavi felt and he did not really believe in the squad, then so be it. Hopefully in the future we can see that Joao Laporta was right, and hopefully Hansi Flick can come into this club and really get the best out of these players, because at this point with Xavi Hernandez, it is all said and done. It is old news. We have to move forward. Hansi Flick is our new coach. He is really optimistic about what he can do with the players, and so we have to go on and fully support this movement. Moving on towards the Joao brothers. Now, like I have said, and I think that many of us have had consensus, Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo, two players that aren't really mandatory at this time. We want to see Balde, we want to see Hector Fort, we want to see other great left backs or right backs emerge into this Barcelona team. We have seen Joao Cancelo make a few mistakes through the season that cost us a lot. We saw Joao Felix not really give it his all. Even under the guidance of Xavi Hernandez, we're like, okay, we can find better players out there. But Joao Laporta is backing the Joao brothers. He has made it very clear that the sporting director is working on bringing in Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo to stay here for at least another year. And this is what he stated. We want them to continue for another season. Deco is working on it, and we have the news that Flick believes they can be important. He has already thought about them at Bayern. I am happy with the quality of Joao Felix, also with the admirable commitment of Ferran Torres when he has not been injured, and with Robert Lewandowski. So again, very surprising news to hear that Hansi Flick is trusting Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix. Now I am really wondering where Joao Felix is going to be playing at, and of course it's going to be depending on the system, the formation. Could Hansi Flick play Joao Felix as the number 10, or where we saw him before as a left winger? And if Felix does continue, does that mean that Ansu Fati is ruled off for the next season, or even Xavi Simons, a player that has been admired by Barcelona over the past few months? And so lastly, I do want to speak about the physical preparation, which was something that we have talked about in the previous video. And this is what Joao Laporta said. Flick's task is to win, and he's accepted the challenge. The players must be well prepared physically. The youngsters, the substitutes, players like Lewandowski, everyone has to be in good shape physically. The physical preparation is essential because with that and having the ball, we can win everything. This season, we saw the team dip after the 60th minute physically. We didn't finish games as we wanted. In the two Clásicos, for example, I am not saying the team was not well prepared, but there are always things to improve, and we need more. And I'm like, dude, Joao Laporta here is speaking facts. Like the amount of times we saw these players dip in physical performance after the 75th minute, after the 80th minute. It has been so many times. The players cannot really run. These players need to be much stronger, have much higher stamina. The team that we saw with Bayern Munich under Hansi Flick, that team was like a jet. It was like a plane that did not run out of gasoline. Barcelona need that. Even the doctors are saying it. I pulled the information before on a video, and those doctors were saying the way that Barcelona like to train is all about the technique, the technical side, etc., but they never train in terms of physical preparation. And that has been one of the problems on why Barcelona have been suffering so much in terms of player availability. These players get injured all the time. Why? That is because physically they're not ready for anything, for no big challenges. They cannot last 90 minutes. Pedri can barely last 70 minutes, and that's not normal for someone who is 21 years old. Physical preparation is important. By the time we do head into August, I want all players to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But on the real note, Hansi Flick has everything in the correct order. He sees eye to eye with the rest of the fan base, and I just love to see that. So that is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.